Alright, guys. So, this is going to be another comic review, and this is another comic that came from my good friend, Chris, aka the Mount Vernon Kid. Chris, thank you so much again for this comic and the other ones being sent to me. And yeah, we're going to be talking about another indie book called Teether. So, what is Teether? I know a lot of these indie books, a lot of people do kind of overlook. I know a lot of people do overlook the independent books in some capacity or another, and I know, but hey, never hurts to expand your mind more over the big two, right? Like, it never hurts at all to like think about the what else is out there other than the big two, right? Anyway, so this book is obviously Teether. And this is written by David Hutchinson. I believe he also did the art. Yeah, he did the artwork too. This was a collected 4-issue miniseries that literally started in 2017 and ended in 2020. You see, and you may be thinking, well, that's dumb. It's only 4 issues. Why did it take like 3 to 4 years? Yeah, why did it take 4 years to come out with all of one book? Well, you see, boys and girls, the problem with sometimes being an independent writer and artist, especially, is that you have to do a lot of this yourself. You have to do the inking. You have to do if you are an artist, then this sooner, but, doing the independent books yourself, you have to do legal issues. You have to do, paneling. You have to do all of that, while at the same time, you're trying to live a normal life. Like, you're trying to do stuff outside the comic as well. So, yeah, I get it. Seeing my good friend Manos, who does the comic Red Knight, do this, and see how long it takes for him to do the issues by himself, and keep in mind, he does have to pay an artist. Hutchinson is an artist himself, but there is always that thing of, hey, this shit is hard. Like, doing your own comics is a really fucking hard thing to do, guys. It's hard as hell, and you gotta give some love and respect to people who do this. So Hutchinson managed to do a comic where, he got to live his dream, and I hope he's doing more. So, let's talk about this book. So what is Teether about? Teether, I love the tagline for this series too. It's that Lily's first day at school will be your last. So, essentially, this comic focuses on a bunch of kids who accidentally summoned a demon. To make matters worse, they left one kid behind they were going to sacrifice anyway, Lily, and the demon not only kills her, but takes over her body, and what follows is a blood-soaked horror show of a comic where, have you ever watched, there's, this literally looked at, the body count for it, for child killing, and went, nah, I'm gonna double that because there is just tons of kid killing in this comic, and it's not like there is one off the panel, but you do see the blood work. This comic basically is just blood-soaked murder left and right with this book. I really do like the artwork in here, and I love the design of the demon that possesses Lily. It's a very, it's just a face. It's just a mouth for a face. Although, there's a part of me that can't help but look at this face and think of Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. And I'm showing you, this is the best... Oh, autofocus. This is the best I can show you because this is a very graphic and gory book. This is a very bloody, gory, just nightmare fuel book of, kids get their faces bitten off, arms get bitten off. It's just murder. Hutchinson's line work is very... it's very breathtaking in that he can do some great line artwork, and there's just some great monster designs on here. I also get a feel. I also would not be opposed if Hutchinson did more artwork. I would love to see his take on the darkness. I would love to see him get in touch with Top Cow and do artwork for the darkness, because he really does know how to make very unique dark creatures. So I would love to see him do the darkness on artwork, maybe even writing. Go back to the horror roots with the darkness. The comic is pretty basic and straightforward. Lily's just out for revenge for those who betrayed her and left her to die. And yeah, we also have a kid named Dylan who's caught in the middle of this and is kind of the innocent party left in all of it. But there is a kind of a thing where he's like, he brought a gun to school and they never really explain that. Like, he did bring a gun to school, and yeah, this comic does take place in a school, and you're just kind of thinking, okay, Dylan, hey, buddy, you're gonna have to talk about that Glock you brought to school. They never really talk about that. They also leave a lot of ambiguity with the demon. They do kind of leave that kind of an ambiguous entity throughout. It's a very it's a very hostile creature too. I really do like the fact that this comic there is some ambiguity in the horror, and it's not like it kind of leaves off in a place where, like, okay, this is the end of the comic, but you could also at the same time see it for sequel bait. So I don't know if Hutchinson is thinking about doing a second comic. I don't know if that's in the cards, depending on how, since this took, from, like I said, 4 years to finish 4 issues. So yeah, total respect, man. So that's you know, like I said, making comics is a really hard fucking job. It's a really difficult thing. So you got to give a lot of respect to this. The comic is $19.99. You can get it offline. It's a quick read, actually. It's a pretty quick read. I finished this. Well, I did finish this in about 2 days, but if I just sat down and really grinded it out, it would admittedly probably be around a day, maybe a couple hours. So, yep, there you go. I highly recommend Teether. But yeah, you guys tell me in the comments below if you've read this book. Let me know in the comments below. And Chris, thank you so much for sending me this book. I can't wait to see the upcoming comics. And yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy them as well. But other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.